goat came off our lane.
Oh, okay. Well, he was on the ground.
Yeah, he was on the ground.
I thought he came off the wheat field. There's 2 ducks living in this irrigation ditch, by the way.
Yeah, my guess is by tomorrow there'll be 1 duck.
And anyway, he's there he is, kind of moving around.
So he'll choose to eat one of the ducks.
And anyway, we're wondering if he's not building a nest. He's so freaking big. Good morning, guys. We are in town bright and early to get parts and pieces for the pickup and the camp trailer. And then I think after we get all that stuff rounded up in hopes that we can actually go camping, we're spending the rest of the day, I believe, and probably most of tomorrow in between putting parts and pieces on the pickup. I think well, we have to put that fence up in the ram pasture. It's an absolute necessity. I've got to get those lambs and ewes out of the barn, and it's needs to get done this weekend while my husband is home. So that is the plan, at least my plan, for today, this afternoon, and tomorrow. We have a bunch of running in town this morning to get some things taken care of, and then this afternoon, if we can at least get the second section stretched, I would call that a win. And then we'll have to do some fancy maneuvering around some trees, and then down that section I couldn't get pulled out. Somehow, some way, we'll have to figure that out. But we'll get it finished, and then I'll probably have to spend Monday putting like the clips on the fence and the T-posts, and then Tuesday hopefully get the sheep out onto pasture. That is the plan. That was a fun-filled morning in town. Let's go see what damage we can do on a fence. He was gonna head down and start, and I don't see him in the field yet, so doesn't look like he's started much. So I'm going to go meet him down there, and we will see. Gotta go find my gloves, go find the fencing pliers. We need to find a bar to be able to stretch the wire, and yeah, all the fun stuff. We'll see how far we can get today, and then hopefully get the rest of it done tomorrow. And then Monday, my guess is I will be pounding posts where we don't have any, and putting the clips on the fence and the T-posts, and yeah. And then Tuesday and Wednesday will be spent all day getting ready for our camping trip. I hope. Because I have an appointment on Tuesday, and I got to go back to the doctor on Wednesday. And probably have him yell at me because I'm sure I tore something in my side. Because it hurts really bad. But why is the gate open? That's not good. Patty's in there. I don't like it when he disappears on me. Not really sure why Patty's in there. All right, let's go find my husband.
Try to bring that one big piece, or cut the ends off all these.
Of the tree?
Mm-hmm. just try to bring this piece in one big piece.
Yeah. Yeah, let's try to bring at least this one. This one we might be able to cut.
Yeah.
Do we want to put that gate here?
Gate or a panel or something. Yep.
I don't know that I have any panels left.
So that, well, I mean that panel.
Got the biggest branch out of here. Still have some more trimming and stuff to do, but this wire, it's just so embedded into the weeds and to the tree grew up through it from the bottom. I can't pull it. So when he gets back, he's hauling out the tree now. We'll hook on to these two pieces and hopefully pull them. I think we're gonna just trim. I don't know if he's gonna trim this one or if he's gonna just pull it out like he did this big one over here. I don't know. We'll see when he gets back. Left the trees, and so far they seem pretty content just sitting here, but I'm on babysitting duty at the moment, so he's gonna go back and grab, I think, the last big load. I just cut another branch down, 2 branches down, plus what he left back there. And then he's gonna bring those out here. And then I think everything else in that section we can just chop up and throw in the loader bucket, hopefully. And then have that done. And then we should be able to stretch the fence over to the crab apples. And that'll at least get that section done. I think that's at least, I'm sure that's at least 300 feet. That may actually take 2 rolls. I don't actually know. I didn't pay attention when I was pulling it down. It wasn't stretched when I was pulling it down, and I didn't pay attention to how many rolls were in the mess that I was dealing with. So if we can at least get to the crab apples today, because he said he wants to go around those, which means it's going to take a little bit more work, maybe less work, since we won't have to trim any of the crab apples. We'll just have to go around them. I don't know. I won't know till we get there and figure out what his plan is. So for now, I'm just hoping we can at least get the fence up to the crab apples today and get it stretched and maybe tacked down in a couple places. I'm hoping we can get that far. I forget how long fencing takes when we have trees. He lost a piece. We're gonna see if this works. that ditch. I just know he is, or into the creek. And he already drove over one T-post. And he dang near tipped the loader going through this ditch once already. This is why women live longer than men.
Always remember, your version of sketchy and my version of sketchy are not exactly the same thing.
Okay, do you see where your wheels were?
Well, one of them was about 2 foot in the air. But
Well, that was here. I'm talking about over there where they were like off the edge and you ran over one of my T-posts.
oh, I'm usually better than that. I think I was worried about this little branch.
You were. You squared it too.
Habitat. I'm betting that it's now
It's
a short T-post.
Broke. Yeah, I heard it go crack. Yep. I was really hoping we wouldn't have to pull these because I don't have time to pound a bunch of posts and put ties on and stretch a fence.
Yeah, these aren't going to work, in case you're curious. Look at them.
I know. I was hoping we could stand them up a little better.
Yeah, no.
I don't have this much time. I don't have this much energy. I'm hurting. Yeah, that'll make it easier to pull that fence.
Habitat. It's a place for the chipmunks to live.
Oh, there's a raccoon the other day that came wandering out of there when I was pulling down the fence. So there's still a few around.
See all these busted windows? That's when it starts to get sketchy. If there's no breakage of windows, it's still good. And it's semi-safe.
Yeah. Semi-safe, he says. We have had to do some rearranging. So down here, we took the other, not wood, metal post that was our gate. We decided we didn't want a gate there. And we ended up pulling it and we just stuck it right here. And we're going to do a couple small stretches because we have this corner that we have to go around. So now we're gonna pull the wood posts and put some more metal posts in, and probably stretch fence just before dark and finish up tomorrow. I remember why. I hate fencing, and I put it off and I put it off and I put it off because it takes forever. Especially when we're doing it around all these trees. So we're switching gears. I am anyway. I'm feeding. And he is, I think he's pushing, oh, I thought the sheep had, I've got the gate shut so the sheep can't get into the feedlot. And I thought somebody had blown the gate, but I think they're just sitting there waiting. What am I saying? I think he is pushing trees and fence where I couldn't get into, where I couldn't pull that fence from basically the tree line to the highway. It's so overgrown in there. And so I think that's where he's at. And then he's going to get a pipe, and then we're going to cut a new piece of pipe and put that in the ground. And then, depending on how late it gets, I think we're going to try and at least roll out the fence with the potential to stretch it in the morning. We had to pull out the T-posts, which I was really hoping we wouldn't have to, but we're changing the angle of the fence line, so it was a necessity. So yeah, it's going to take me and him. He's going to have to do it. I don't have it in me to pound the posts. But I can put the clips on because that is a low impact activity. So, but we are on a time crunch. We are leaving for camping on Thursday. Just trying to prove a point, aren't you?
Just doing it because I can. If I don't do it, I'll not be able to anymore.
Just be careful.
So, far off the bottom do they go along? Right there, maybe?
Sure. Yeah, maybe up a little. Yeah.
So that puts the bottom of it right about the color change on it. Perfect. Yeah, it's not quite as big as D's, but I didn't know that we needed like 3 bags at a time.
No, but I don't have 40 chickens.
Right.
Or 80 or however many she has.
Yeah, I think she's cut back.
I know she said she cut back on a bunch. Yeah, I need to get rid of a bunch of my roosters, and I need to separate out some of my hens and yeah, because I thought about those guys. What you need?
The rest of the things.
Oh, I think you left them in the bag.
Oh. The bag's not with me. Is that what you're telling me?
Correct. It's still on the floor. No, I thought about taking these to the house. We'll just feed them and butcher these 5. I don't need more chickens.
They're all breasts, right?
A cross between the breasts and the olive eggers. So I have no reason to.
So yeah, we'll take them up to that one.
Yep. And then we'll just butcher them when they get big enough. As long as Rihanna remembers to feed them. I know, I'm putting a lot of faith in the child. You got 4 nozzles or just 2?
4.
Oh, okay. Well, we did not make near as much headway as we thought we were going to today. We ended up basically stalling out after we pulled the T-posts and the wood posts. Well, I fed. He did kind of get it in his head how to shoot the fence. So tomorrow's probably going to be another long, busy day of finishing, or at least stretching the fence. We're going to have to do it in a few parts because we do have to go around the corner. And it's not a straight corner. It's a rounded corner where the irrigation ditch goes. So we're just slowly moving forward. I hate fencing. I just hate it. I put it off and I put it off and I put it off, and then we have to push. So I need to learn to do better. Anyway, apparently he pulled part of the hose over here. I didn't realize that when he pulled the trees. I'll get it tomorrow. I don't care today. Anyway, so tomorrow will be day 2 of working on this fence. Monday will probably be day 3 and hopefully finishing the fence. And then Tuesday I have to be in town for an appointment and pick up a bunch of things for camping. And then Wednesday I have to be in town for an appointment, and there was something else going on. Oh, there's a debate for candidates that I think we're going to go to. And then we'll leave Thursday. And hopefully everything will go smoothly so that we can leave at a decent time. So we will see you back here tomorrow sometime eventually. Oh, we got to go to town tomorrow because he has to do some office work. So we got to put that into the mix. If it's not one thing, it's another. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow.